Hello again and welcome to my channel. My name is Emma and we are going to continue to do the Halloween, I was reading, the Halloween baking week. So I already did mention of how I did the cookie dough, and I showed you guys how to cut the cookie doughs using definitely a lot of flour. Yeah, definitely need a lot of flour. And I know because, you know, these days things are expensive and you want to make things stretch as much as possible. But for certain things, you just got to use it up. You just got to throw it down. Just throw it down. Anyway, so we're going to do the same thing. Today, I already got the cookies already made. So let me show you real quick if I can. Not a lot of them, guys. Not a lot of them. But there they are. But what we're going to do right now is that we're going to make the royal icing. Okay, because in everything, it comes in steps. Okay? Everything in steps, and then I'm going to show you what containers I put them in. Okay, so let's just get started, okay? All right. So sometimes I need the camera to be on this side, or sometimes I need the camera to be on that side. But because I'm just making the royal icing, it's okay. Because usually when I make the cookies, I need the trays to be on my right, not on my left. It's just even the same thing when I go shopping. There's just certain ways that I need the camera to be. Okay, I think, let me see. I got all the ingredients down, and I'll walk you through it. Okay, so first off, make sure everything is off. Make sure you plug everything in. And move this over a little bit. And sometimes I grab towels just in case. Just in case the, what do you call it, the icing, the sugar, because it's powder, you know, goes blasting out of here. But normally it wouldn't. Okay, not if you do it right, it should be fine. Okay. So we're gonna get, usually if you want to make a whole pound of royal icing, you can use the whole bag. This is 2 pounds, so you just need half because I'm only making 3 cups. You could, and it would be like 6 cups, and then you can refrigerate it or freeze it until you need it. But I'm only doing 3 cups. If I need more, I'll make more. But right now I'm only doing 1 pound, okay? So we're gonna put the sugar back. I don't think we're gonna need this one. At least I don't think so. But I'll leave it out just in case. Again, you have to really make sure that when you're measuring, make sure it's not a liquid cup. Because liquid cups and powder cups or flour cups are not the same. Again, I have everything in my reach, so that helps me a lot. Sometimes when I do the powdered sugar, I like to do it in here, at least the first one, because I'll make sure not everything will go all over the place. And then this stuff is hard to pour. Okay, put it in there. I don't sift it. I really don't. I mean, some people do sift it, but I don't sift it. And then that's 2. And then this is where it gets tricky, because now the bag starts folding. What I like to do is just come here, put that in there so it won't go all over the place. And then I add, and try to make the spout a little small so it won't go everywhere. And that's 3, and then the last one. So usually, yeah, just half a cup should do it. No, half a bag, I mean. And there you go. And we got 4 cups of icing. Okay, I'm just gonna save this just in case I run out and I need a little bit more. It's always good to have a little bit extra. Always try to stick to your measurements or your ingredients and as much as you need. You don't want to waste too much. Okay, so I already got that. I already have that in here. Now again, I'm using my cake decorating book, which I've had for years. I have a new one now to get out so I can show you. It was from 1994, and I'm going by the Royal Icing. I'm gonna try to show it up here because usually everything on video you have all this stuff on the side. So I'm just gonna try to show it there so you can see the ingredients, and I hope it's on the right side. You could probably just pause it and hopefully you'll be able to read it. Okay, so again, I don't know, I should know. I've been doing this for a long time. You'd think I would know this by heart, right? But I don't. Okay, so we have the 4 cups of sifted confectioner sugar. It's only, what do you call it? It's 4 cups. And it says it's 1 pound, and the bag was 2 pounds. So yeah, it is 1 pound. And then we're gonna put 3 levels of meringue powder. Now the meringue powder, I usually get Wilton meringue powder, and I use, it says use 3 levels of tablespoons. Oopsies, forgot I have my water there. So we're gonna use, this is the table. Okay, and we're gonna use 3 levels of tablespoons of meringue powder. Now I think this is so it can give it that that thickness, or so it won't be so watery. Almost like, I mean, if you don't have meringue powder, you could always use egg whites, and that's just to give it the consistency that you want. Okay, so 3 levels, put that in there. This stuff is fairly, like I said, so easy to make, and it gives it a lot of flavor. Even smells good. Okay, so we have that, and then it calls for 6 tablespoons of water, and it yields 3 cups. Okay, because like I said, I don't need any more than that. Okay, so we're gonna put in 6 tablespoons of water, and I have my water already here. I'm gonna grab this again, and I'm gonna put my paddle. I never put my paddle on until I know I'm ready to use it. Okay, I always have to look for that notch. Okay, that's there. Give it a little twist. Everything's off. Let me grab this, and we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's see how that works, and we should be good. I'm gonna put it on slow. Always use your mixers, if you're gonna do the mixers, on slow. You put it on too fast, everything's just gonna fly all over the place. So gently, just start with 1, and then we'll start seeing it form, okay guys? You'll start seeing it form, or you'll start seeing it get its thickness. Put my trusty little book back there. And we're going to stop it a little bit. Okay, now we're going full force, okay? Because now we don't have to worry about anything flying anywhere. Alright, so now is where I want to put I don't know what it is with almond. I just like the almond flavor. It just, to me, it just tastes really good. So again, just lift it up. I'm just gonna put a couple of drops just to give it some flavor. I mean, you don't have to, but I do. I like my cookies, the royal icing to have some flavor. Okay, so we're gonna lock it back up. Start out slow. And this now, just go high speed now. And this usually won't take that long. It's usually good. So while we're doing that, this is the container I'm going to be putting it in. Usually, I put the royal icing in here, everything that I'm going to use. And then we have small containers because what I do is I divide the colors. So one color will be in here, one will be in here. It all depends on the amount of colors that I'm going to use. And then, of course, you cover all the colors, you know, with the lids. And then when I have everything in here, now, all the royal icing, if it doesn't fit in here, it might all fit in here, to tell you the truth. Okay? So I might not need this one. And again, if I need more, I'll make more. But it's always good to find out how much you need instead of making too much and then it ends up in the freezer or in the fridge and then you don't use it at all. Okay. So when you're doing the royal icing, you want to get these peaks. Like they don't really drop or drip. And that's what you're looking for. And let me give you a closer look of how these peaks look like. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for those peaks. And it's nice and stiff. Okay? Now, if you want them to be a little bit more watery, that goes in a different area. Because now you have to decide what consistency you want your royal icing to be. So that's pretty good. That's the thickness that you want. Okay, so that's done. So we are going to take the petal out. That's perfect. And just try to scrape off. See how it's dripping? I mean, it's not even dripping. It's like, that's what you want. Okay? You don't want it to drip because you have to decide how thick it's going to be when you start decorating your cookies. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna need this one. I think it will all fit in here. So I'm just gonna scrape it just a little bit because there is a lot in here already. And you want to try to use up as much as you can. Oh, that didn't work. I'm trying to scrape off here, off my fingers. I should have had a towel here, but I didn't grab one. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna get this off, and it's the perfect consistency that you want, because like I said, later on you're going to be adding water to reduce or to use it as you want it for different kinds of layering your what do you call it, your cookies. Now there's different what they call it, flooding or just for writing. Yeah, so I didn't need the other one. So you have to add flour, got flour on my mind. You have to add all your water to decide how thick you want your icing to be. And you can always Google that or go, you know, watch videos on how to do that. It does take practice, guys. A lot of practice. Unfortunately, I cannot clean this like I do with the cookie dough or with pizza dough or whatever like that, because this is sugar. Okay, so we got that all done, and everything's done here. Water. Now I'm just gonna take this to the sink and I'll be right back. So I didn't need this one after all, but you never know. Just take out containers because you just never know what you might need. Okay, so I did end up using this big. I had gotten this container set, so there's all the royal icing that you're gonna need, especially for the cookies that I'm decorating. I don't need that much, so I'm gonna seal this up because I probably won't be decorating cookies until the kids come out of school. I'm sure they wanna do some too. Okay, so that's sealed up pretty tight. I got this set from, I don't know, where did I get it? I think I saw this at Aldi's, and it was like for, I don't know, like for $20 or something, and it came with all these different sizes, you know, of bowls and everything in here. And then my son said, oh, he goes, you should have gotten 2 of them. And I go, yeah, you're right, I should have gotten 2 of them, but I only got 1. Okay, so we're done, guys, and yeah, so that was it. That's the royal icing. And again, all you're gonna do is just add all your different colors, and I'll show you the colors that I'm gonna add, and I'll have everything spread out on the table so you can see. But yeah, as you're going along, as you're mixing, always make sure your icing is thick, because it all depends what kind of coloring you're using. Because if you're using liquid, it's going to water down the icing. If you're using gel, you might just want to go that way instead, because it'll keep the thickness. Okay, so yeah, that's it for right now, and we're not done because I still have the cake to make, which is going to be the black cat, and we still have cupcakes yet to do, so we are not done yet. So thank God it's only Tuesday, and I'm gonna try to get on to these other projects as fast as possible. Okay guys, so like a fish in the sea, so glad you caught me, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like the dog, subscribe, and definitely comment.